Wow. This series is filled with twists, turns, ups and downs.
Twists and turns. So many twists.
So many leaps and bounds I can't even handle.
So many Shyamalan twists.
You know what? Venom Lethal Protector. I have to say, as we wrap up this series, it was definitely a must read. This is something that you have to experience because this is the first time Venom becomes an anti-hero. This is where he becomes Venom as we all know and love.
I might disagree on the must read aspect. I think in history you should read it because it's an important part of Spider-Man and Venom and their chronology and their timelines. But I don't think it's a very fun read with modern sensibilities in mind. It's a little too old for me. Is all I can say.
It's a lot of 90s.
Yes, it's extremely 90s.
But you know what?
It's part of the fun of Venom.
This issue, Fresco Kill, is wrapping up everything by bringing in Spider-Man, bringing in Venom, and putting them in the arena. But before we move on, let's hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's hit the comment section of our last video coverage of Venom Lethal Protector issue number 5.
Number 5, we got a comment from our buddy Hulk Nuts.
Hulk Nuts is a homie.
He is.
We appreciate you, Hulk Nuts. Thank you so much for commenting and being such a major supporter of the podcast. We appreciate you.
Can I still get my MMC sent to this underground condo address? If yes, sign me up.
All right. Yes, we will deliver your MMC to anywhere in the United States, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, and Alaska. We just can't send them internationally yet. But we can go below the city of San Francisco.
We can go below ground. We just can't cross borders, apparently.
Exactly. USPS keeps it cheap if we're going underground.
That's fine still.
We start this issue off. Venom is booking it to this business. He knows that there's some shenanigans going on, that they're going to try to blow up this underground city that he wants to move into.
He's attached to the people there. They're good people. He doesn't want to see them blown up for no good reason.
That's right. Even if they already casted him out of the city.
Right. A lesser person would be like, well, fine, you guys, you voted me out. Screw you. Get blown up.
No, he's got to prove himself. And this is how he's going to do it. He's going to go to the business. He's going to stand in the business and say, damn it, tell me information.
Give me a lot of backstory now.
Do it.
And that's kind of what happens.
Well, before he gets that information, though, the security guard does something pretty cool that I wish, this is just another one of those moments where
we
I
keep
feel
tying
like
it into the movie. There's a lot of stuff they could have taken from this series and they didn't put into the movie.
It's true. I think the lethal aspect of Venom is shown, and that's why I say that this is a must read. I think that there are aspects of Venom in this short 6 series that show him using his powers in such creative ways that going forward kind of set the stage for this character, because that's what makes him so cool is his ability to just come up with unique ways to get out of situations, to cause reactions, to get what he wants. And here we see a security guard put up a row of laser beams that
like a laser grid kind of blocking a doorway. Yes. And he's like, you can't get me. I've got a laser grid.
It's like Resident Evil style.
Sure.
From the first movie, you remember that with the laser grid?
Didn't see the movies.
Oh, come on.
Played the first game.
First game's really good.
I don't mess with Resident Evil movies.
Well, there's also a laser grid in Resident Evil 1, Ryan.
No Resident Evil, no Underworld.
If you've watched Resident Evil 1, you know what I'm talking about. Put your answer in the comment section below. Don't leave me hanging like Ryan is.
Leave a thumbs down for Resident Evil.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, don't ask for thumbs down.
What
are you talking about? All right, but how is Venom going to get out of this grid?
He's going to shrink down his arm and kill the guy.
He doesn't kill the guy.
He doesn't kill the guy.
He almost kills the guy.
Fine.
But yeah, he can just
he's done this
Mr. Fantastic.
3 or 4 times now.
Yeah.
He reminds me of the T-1000 from Terminator 2.
100%. That's such a great movie, too.
That's a good movie.
We should watch that movie.
Thumbs up for Terminator 2.
See, there we go.
Thumbs down for Resident Evil.
No, but you're gonna keep going up.
Yes.
So he gets this information, gets backstory, and essentially finds out that the whole reason why these condos are being created, it's not to save people. It's not like a business opportunity other than just greed. This guy wants money.
There's gold underground, and this earthquake happened and sunk this part of San Francisco, and it killed everybody who knew that there was gold in this spot. And now they built a park over where the city sunk, and if the park people find out there's gold down there, then it's technically city land, and the government could get the money instead of him.
Yep.
He's going to kill everyone and take the gold, I guess, is his ultimate plan, and I guess the condo building scheme was kind of like a cover.
That's right. Which still was bad because he's still murdering a bunch of people.
Yeah, I don't get his plan. It doesn't seem very...
Wait, you don't get his whole plan? The whole condos with aliens safeguarding the condos and selling them to really rich people?
What could go wrong?
You know what? I understand his plan, but I am not surprised that it's not working out because Venom has to go back and stop the explosives from going off.
Yes, they're about to go off at any moment. At daylight, I believe is what they said.
What was the point of the grunts being heard? Because the people never left the city. They just waited for Venom to take care of the situation. But before we move on to Venom getting this situation taken care of, Spider-Man has to delay him because Spider-Man still thinks that Venom is losing his mind.
He's still kind of, for good reason. He's got trust issues with Venom, even after all they've been through in the past 5 issues.
This is a issue that on the cover it advertises for this great battle.
True. It does hype up this big battle.
They're like, oh, this is it, the battle of the ages.
It's not going to be their final battle, but it's going to be big.
It's to be huge, and it takes place in three pages. And Venom's like, hey, Peter, stop fighting me. People are going to die.
Okay.
Which is exactly what happened. Remember my complaint? It keeps the same themes and the same scenes happen over and over and over again. They repeat themselves without any real progression to the story besides that him and Spider-Man need to team up. They can't fight to go save the day, and that's what they do. They fight the mechas. They fight these guys in these machines.
It's another repeat.
But you know what's really cool? That panel of Venom running towards them in the first place. That yellow symbol.
Yeah, that stands out. I noticed that too.
It's like the
weird
sunlight.
color choice. Yeah.
It's like it's happening
Okay.
at
I was
night.
wondering what
The
that
sun's
was.
going down,
It's the sun.
and it makes that white Venom symbol yellow. It's pretty cool to me.
A weird choice they made. Yeah, but it's unique. It's different.
Best part of the issue though is when Venom has to sacrifice himself. Right? That panel.
That's the whole story has been building to that moment, I think, up until now. That's like the crazy. They fight this crazy guy, Roland Treese. They're foiling his plan, and he kind of makes a break for it and runs to the control room. He's like, "I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna hit the button and blow up all the bombs and kill everyone and get all the gold." And there's gasoline everywhere because gasoline's always everywhere in every climactic fight of every story.
There's bombs everywhere.
Of course, yeah. There's a whole bunch of bad things, and this trailer kind of just gets enveloped in a ring of fire, so Venom can't get in there because everyone knows Venom doesn't like fire, except when he really wants to get through, and he really wants to get through now because he's desperate to save these people. He
says that he realizes that he's got to sacrifice himself here. He's got to put his hand and his whole body through the flames, and he knows that he could die. But in that same panel, he says,
like, I couldn't live with myself if I didn't try. I could either, not try and survive or potentially die and, try and save these people's lives. I could live with myself if I didn't try, so he tried.
He did this at the expense of other people's life before when he was ridding the symbiotes of the 6 hosts from the team up that was in issue 5. But in this moment, he's doing this for himself. This is the first time we see the Lethal Protector risk his life entirely for innocent people. This is the moment that Eddie Brock turns full anti-hero.
Yeah, you might even say he's treading on hero territory here, not even anti-hero anymore, just full-on heroics.
He almost dies.
Yeah.
There's a great shot of him with like half of his suit missing.
Yeah, they did that a few times in this issue with the symbiote kind of half on him, half off him. You see a lot of the skin underneath him.
He separates from it when he has to, and we know how he feels about separating from the suit. So every time he does it, you know that he's putting himself in a very vulnerable situation.
Correct.
And you see him use the suit in such cool ways when he takes out Roland Treese from preventing him from exploding the underground city. He shoots a ball of the symbiote at him.
Turns into like a cannonball, right? And smashes through the window and grabs him and pulls him back out through the flames into, the area where they were fighting. And the guy, he just gives up pretty much immediately.
It's done. He saved the day. And Venom flees the scene.
Venom leaves. Spider-Man kind of decides, this isn't really my fight anymore. Venom's got this under control. He's vanished.
He's proved himself.
Yeah. I can't stay here and hunt Venom in San Francisco all day. I've got a life back in New York. I'm just gonna come back. He talks to Mary Jane on the phone, I'll see you soon.
Venom gets a call.
Yeah.
The underground city wants him back.
Right.
Don't leave.
They changed their mind. They had a second vote. We saw what you did. We love you. Thank you. You've saved us.
So Eddie Brock has a home.
He's good.
And not only does he have a home where there are houses underground,
Everyone's favorite.
he is an alien who's going to stand in front and protect them.
Protect them. That's beautiful.
Isn't that how it all has to turn out right there? Like
beautiful.
it's a beautiful thing.
Tying it
It
all
all
together.
comes together, and we have Venom, Lethal Protector, the issues 1 through 6.
We're done with
completed.
Lethal Protector.
Wow, very good.
I'm excited to learn more about the symbiote. See where the story goes from here. I guess I also want to see a little bit of what happened right before this. This is the only kind of early '90s Spider-Man that I'm now exposed to. So there's more to come from here, I think.
I want to know from the audience, what's your favorite symbiote? There's so many of them at this point. And we have so many different stories that we can go and dive into. Please put your answers in the comment section below. We want to hear from you. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we're putting out a bunch of content. And how can they keep up with that content?
Well, you gotta hit the notification bell. Then YouTube will tell you when we put stuff out. Hopefully.
Ooh. Hopefully. It's the
YouTube's
best
weird.
route to go.
We love you, YouTube, but you're weird.
We love the audience too. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much for watching the video, all of our breakdown series. Shout out to all of the new subscribers. Thank you for joining us. We have a lot of comics to talk about. And as always,
Geek responsibly.
enough said. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you shop on eBay, which you should prioritize your LCS first, but if you shop on eBay, you can click the link below, and any purchase you make within the next hour, we don't get any of your information. Instead of eBay getting the full fee, we get half, and you can help support the podcast. That's pretty cool. LCS first. Link below for eBay.